student, welcome to Install video lecture series for maths. We believe in democratizing education for all. Today we are going to learn a new topic, that is arithmetic progression. Come on, let's get started. First of all, we already know that this sunflower has a pattern, right? The honeycomb, right? We see a pattern in it, right? So and then pineapple, right? Then the corn and some flowers, right? So we know that there is a pattern in it, right? So there we can see that each pattern are same. So if we take a number, right? So if we see like 2, 4, 6, 8 and all, there is a pattern of numbers, right? There each number is increased by 2, 2 and all, right? So we can have 5 also, right? Each number can be increased by 5 or decrease it. So such patterns of number is known as arithmetic progression. Okay? So here also, here in this example of job salary increment, Rina's starting salary is suppose 8,000 and in every annual increment, suppose he is getting 500. So we know that it will increase by 500. So the next year income will be 8,500 and then next year will be 9,000, right? So like this, if it is increasing, so increasing amount is same. Right? So such pattern of numbers are known as arithmetic progression. Okay, moving ahead, we have suppose 6, 13, 20, 27 and 34. We can see that each term is increased by 7, 7 from the consecutive numbers. So the first number is known as the first term, which is denoted by A1 or simply A. Okay, and then we have a fixed number which is increased here, so it is known as the common difference. So the fixed number is known as the common, which is denoted by D. Okay, so here we can see that if we have 6, 13 and 20, we have 13 is the middle term in between 6 and 20, right? So we can calculate 6 plus 20 divided by 2 is equal to 26 upon 2, which is equal to 13. So middle term of an AP can be always calculated by adding the two values, which is next conjugative of that value upon 2. Okay, so that is nothing but the arithmetic mean. So suppose ABC is in AP, then we can say that B is nothing but A plus C upon 2. Okay, so next we have the definition of arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression is a sequence of number with a constant difference between the two consecutive terms. Can be positive, either negative or 0 also. Means the example of positive we can have, right? So just now also we have seen, right? 6, 13, 20 and also on. So here we have the common difference is positive. We can have the example of 6, 6, 6. It's also a sequence, right? Here the means the difference between each consecutive term is 0. We can have 0 also. Also we can have negative, like suppose we have 6, 4, right? Then 2, 0. If suppose it is reduced, so the common difference is minus 2. I have taken all 6, so you can take different example also. The first term of this is known as the A, right, or A1, okay, and the common difference between each is known as D, okay, which is common difference. So this is the example. Next, common difference definition, constant difference between the two consecutive terms. Next, the important is it helps to determine the pattern of the sequence. Okay, so if you know the common difference, you can create the sequence, right, the AP, and conclusion is how to find the common difference. So we can find the common difference by just subtracting the conjugative terms, okay, and calculate the common difference, right? Next example 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It's also pattern of number. It's an AP because the common difference is 1. We can find out 2 minus 1, right? 3 minus 2. So the common difference is 1, right? Again, we have the multiple of 5, 10, 15, 20 and all, right? All these numbers are in AP because there is a common difference 5 between each consecutive term, right? Next, we have the example of the income, right? First year, suppose this much, right? 4,50,000 and all. So here we can see that each numbers are having a common difference of 50,000, right? So here it's an AP. So first year, second year and third year. Now we can find the total amount, right? So total amount is just to add it. But now we are going to derive how to find out the, suppose the first term, first year, second year and third year, what will be the income after 10 years. So what will be the total amount after 10 years, that we are going to learn. We have the example for an AP, 3 by 2, 1 upon 2, minus 1 upon 2 and minus 3 upon 2 and so on. Write the first term and the common difference. Very easy. So the common and first term is the first value, 3 upon 2, and for finding the common difference you can take any two consecutive term. The first term or the second term also you can take. So the term which come first should be subtracted from the terms which is later on. So you can pick up this 2, right, or this 2 also, but you will get the same answer. So 1 upon 2 minus 3 upon 2. So we know that when we do the subtraction, it will be 1 minus 3 upon 2 versus minus 1. So the common difference D is nothing but minus. So you can denote it A or A1. Okay, choice is yours, right? We have the formula. So the formula for the n term. The n term means, suppose in the previous example 3 upon 2, 1 upon 2 and so on. If the first one is the first term, A1, A2. So if you want to know A20, that or A100. So AN, the nth term, the n position, right, is given by A1 plus n minus 1 into D, right? So we are here, AN represent the n term, and A1 is the first term and D is the common difference. So why is it so? It's very easy. Suppose if you pick up any, now suppose if you are taking A, the pattern A1, right, A2 and A3, okay, and so on. So suppose here is somewhere AN. We know that this A1 is the first number. In A2, we will be adding A1 plus D, right? The common difference. Now in A3, we will be adding A2 plus D, right? Okay, and so on, right? The AN will be somewhere. It will be AN minus 1 plus D will be there. Now when we look at this, we have this is A1 and this is A1 plus D. Now A2 we can substitute here and we have A1 plus D plus D. So that is nothing but A1 plus 2D, right? So to calculate the second term, we have added the common difference one term, right? To calculate the third term, we are adding the common term 2 times, right? So if you want to calculate the 10th term, you will be adding this D 9th term, means 1 less. That is what here, 1 less, the common term. Okay, so this is a formula. So we can calculate the 5th term, right? 5th term we know it's 15. So using the formula also you can calculate it directly as A1 plus n minus 1D, okay, versus 15, right? So applications, so you can find out any terms in the arithmetic progression. You can find from here, you can find A100, A120, all this can be find out if you know A1 and D, okay. Next, we have the sum of the first n terms of an AP. Okay, it is given by Sn is equal to n upon 2, right? 2 times of A1 plus n minus 1D, where A1 is the first term and D is the common difference. Okay, so here we need A1 and D to find out the sum of the first n term. Now the sum of the first n term, suppose if you have 3, right, 6 and then 9, 12 and so on, till 99 you want to calculate, okay. First of all, you have to know which term it is, 99, right. So we know that is the 33rd term. So if you want to calculate the sum of this first 33 of this particular AP, is given by, so 33 upon 2 like this, okay, and then we have 2 into a1 3, and then 33 minus 1, okay, d is again 3, right, because the common difference is 3 between each term, right. So like this we can substitute it and calculate the value, very easy, okay. So this is the formula for finding the sum of the first n term of an AP, okay. Now moving ahead, we have the example. Now 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. If you want to find a sum of the first 5 term, you can calculate it by using the value Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a1 plus n minus 1d. So which is 45, right? You can cross check by adding all the values. You'll get the same answer. Okay, real life applications of AP, so loan repayment, right, they calculate the periodic payment, right, with increase, right, of the amount or the decrease, it depends, right. If you pay it means on time, so it will not increase, right. So next again saving plan, so you can do the saving by increasing just a common fixed value, there also we can use the AP, right. And then growth pattern also, plan growth and the compound interest and all that are also we can use the AP, right. So let's recap what we have learned in this video. In this video, we have understood few examples of arithmetic progression. Also, we have seen the explicit formula for finding the value of AN, SN and some applications. So I hope you have thoroughly understood the introduction part of arithmetic progression. Keep watching our install video. Thank you.